Been it since last night. Welcome, YouTube people. I told you guys I would be early today. Or was it yesterday I said so? Or the day before? Good morning to my people over here. Eh, eh. We are early today so that I can sleep early. How are you? Ooh la la. Okay. I need to sit well. Welcome. Let me see. Who do we have here? Are my people here? Yes, they are here. Vivian, Elizabeth, Sexy Fox, Karen, Tonia, Vanessa, Sandy, Yan, Renee, Hot Stuff, and Lisa, Karen, Yan, Tasmanian in the building. Welcome to all of you. Iris, Janice, Bernie. Oh my goodness. Welcome to you all. So today we are going to have a proper analysis. And I was just telling the people on Facebook now that for some reason I cannot rotate my camera. So the front camera is active now instead of the back camera. So eventually I would have to end the live video on Facebook and everybody would have to come over to YouTube. Yeah, so that we can do it fully over there. Let's go back a bit. It's like everybody has forgotten how everything going on right now started. So we are going to take a walk down memory lane. Not too far away or not too long ago. Yeah. How it more or less all started. So I'm not going to go into everything, but I'm going to give us a summary of the highlights. The Handle Me saga, how it started and how it led us to where we are today. Because when it started, I don't think people really imagined that it would bring us here today, where we would be talking about. Where's my other phone? Let me go to my other phone and check my arsenal. Hold on, guys. I didn't know. That we would be talking today about Oluwatosin. It go hot, it go sweet. It go what? It go hot, it go do it in, it go sweet. Wow, amazing. This is interesting. My phone is full, guys. My phone is full. Honduras College of Nursing. Wow. Chai. They said a stubborn fly You know how the story of a stubborn fly ends? Who knows it? Please give me the answer in the comment section. If you know how the story of a stubborn fly ends. Hello, Kina. Good morning to you. I know it's early for some people, but let's just finish it. I know some people are still sleeping. By the time they wake up, they'll be like, Blessing was live. Oh, I missed it. Because people find it more interesting to be watching in real time. So the story of a stubborn fly always comes to an end when that stubborn fly ends up inside the grave of the same corpse it flies around, or it was flying around. You know how stubborn flies are. You'd be trying to chase them away, you'd be trying to get rid of them. They will be coming back, they will be coming back, they will be coming until it's time to bury the coffin or to put it down below. What happens to the stubborn fly? It ends up down below. That's the end. So any stubborn fly in my life, that thing that you are looking for, me, I promise that you will find it. Stubborn fly, hey, be proudly stubborn. That is the pathway to where I want to see you, where you have to be. That your stubbornness that you are proud of is the end of you, as far as I am concerned. The Korra you are fighting for, the Korra you are working for, she will still use you to make money when the time comes. Continue fighting for her, continue living for her, continue bullying for her, continue making enemies for her, continue becoming enemies to people you don't know for her. Continue. I'm never discouraging anybody not to. Just continue. Continue living that life. That thing you are looking for, you will find it. So, we did not know when Handle Me. We thought it was just a song. We thought, collaboration gone wrong. Who knew that today we'd be talking about Hondros College of Nursing? Who knew that today we'll be talking about Mama Handicap that gave birth to an agama lizard? Let's even projection. Ha 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 ha. You see, this life is not balanced. Killer nurse gave birth to a child at 26 weeks instead of 40 weeks. Instead of you to sit down, put your time and be taking care of the yama that you gave birth to, the lizard that you carried in your womb for 26 weeks. Joy, bad omen. The lizard that swam inside your womb for 26 weeks and was later flushed out. What happened? Instead of you to be spending your 52 years on earth looking after the remainder of that lizard, what is left of the lizard, you are there on social media claiming you are fighting for Korra. It's the idleness of your life, the misery of your life, your unfortunate life. You know, when you've come to that place in life that you just look around, you'll be like, what exactly am I living for? No fun, nothing interesting. It's just the same old same. Packing shit, doing stuff, and it's almost like there is no excitement in your life, and you think bullying strangers with the name of Korra is what will give you excitement in your life and attention that you don't have in your real life. Really, hiding under Korra's name. Me, I said it before that the moment you come out with your face, Korra has gotten her freedom from you. Because when you bully people hiding behind Korra. Korra in front. It's Korra's face people see. When you bully people, people come for Korra because that's the face they see. But the moment your face comes out and people know where to look, and you are the one in front, Korra she gains her freedom. Then whatever you do from that moment onwards, you will be the one to bear the brunt of it. You will be the one to collect for it because now everybody knows who to hold. They know where to go and what to do. Even if you continue to cry Korra, even if you continue to pretend like, oh, it's still for Korra, oh, I'm doing it for Korra. We don't care. We don't give a hoot. You can cry Korra from now till 1,000 years to come. But whatever you do now, you by yourself will collect the repercussion. No longer Korra. Everything you did before now, Korra will be collecting. That's why your colleague, Janice, that she said she reported me at my place of work. Korra will still be suffering for that. Whatever business Korra says she's entering or doing, I will be there. She will see me inside of it. Because Janice did all of that before she came out, right? Or before they pulled her out. Before the fisherman hat. So everything you do before you finally come out, Korra will still be collecting. But you see, the moment we know you, you are responsible for your actions because you're no longer incognito. From that moment onwards, you are saying you are ready for the consequences, no problem. That's the moment Korra regains her freedom from you, not even from the people you are bullying. No, from your hands. So that every malam will carry their kettle. So this one-eyed devil, this blind bat, one-eye bandit, the yamayama in her real life, the frustration, I'll be like, now I get it. So back to what I was even talking about. When all of this Handle Me saga started, we didn't know that today we would be talking about one-eyed bandit. We didn't know. We were focusing on Don, Stony, Korra, and all the bullies that were bullying them. And of course, Justin entered the equation at a point in time. We were focusing there. We did not know that today we'll be talking Pejuri Tash. We did not know that today would be talking one-eyed bandit. We did not know. We did not know. So you see how and where this whole thing has brought us. You see the dimensions that have entered. So I'm like, before we get lost and carried away by all the latest developments, let's kind of like rewind, look back a bit. I hope people can hear me anyways, especially on YouTube. Let me quickly see the comments. Yes, okay. I said let us look back a bit so that we don't lose track. So that we don't join issues. We don't get lost. We don't just forget things or details that form the foundation of how we got here, essentially. It was supposed to be just a dispute between three people. Two people who said, this girl stole from us. And now she's trying to portray us as the villains in the story. She's trying to tell her fans that we did something, and that thing we did is the reason she cut us off. But we are here to tell you, no, that's a false narrative. She didn't cut us off. We cut her off because we cut her. She did this to us. And then people started to say they were lying. And then they started to bring out proof to prove that they were not lying. And then it went from you are lying to bullying them. Right? We all saw that. And it got to such a level that they started portraying them as slaves. And then hate crime entered the equation. Okay. And now we've entered joy, octopus, omene. We have entered it now. And that one is very interesting because you guys will hear some marvelous things. You'll be like, whoa, why can't these people just focus on their own lives? They already have a miserable life already that is bad enough. But they are still adding more misery to their story, compounding an already defective life story, making it even worse. This is a new chapter of your life, Joy. A new chapter added to that book of your life that is already a sorrowful book, a book of tragedy. Now you are adding, you are even, in fact, the plot twist there, is immense. It's something. It's sweet. So I went to my messenger. Oh my goodness, what's this? I went to my messenger today because yesterday someone said they sent me a message. So I went there in search. I went there in search of that message. So I just said, okay, let me go through one or two messages. So yes, I got a message and my phone was full. I was like, this one is hot too. This one will be sweet though. I said, my goodness. At the end of the day, Joy, let me just give you one advice. You know that what you expect from me is not what you are getting. I've told you that before. It's not what you are getting. The way I will do you and the way I'm doing you, you are the one that you're crying. You are the one crying now. You are the one making noise. You are the one explaining. You are the one jumping. You are the one posting. You are da. You see the way I'm handling you. You see the way I'm doing you. Small injection. You see it. You see another level. So if you know what is good for you now, let me tell you what is good for you now. You will come out and start telling your story by yourself. You will come out and come and start telling us your story by yourself so that Agama will not be the one to help you. That's the only advice I've come to give you now. Yes, you come out and do that. Let me scroll through the messages. 52 years old. Wow. Born in 73. Wow. Westerville. Wow. Delaware. Wow. Adeyemi. Wow. Oluwatosin. Wow. Animalistic. Wow. Hey, he plenty opo. And I was saying, Oluwatosin is a Yoruba name because octopus sounds like a Delta Warri kind of name, or let me say the bad omen. That one sounds, Warri Delta thereabout. But when I saw Oluwatosin, I said that one is a typical Yoruba name, no doubt about that one. I said, okay. Then I discovered one or two things. I was like, chai. Agama is not the cause of these problems you have in your miserable life. Agama was not there when all these things happened to you. You see all these people that are supporting Korra and bullying, not just supporting, bullying people that never offended them, just bullying and harassing people on the internet. You should know that it's coming from a place of sorrow, a place of bitterness, a place of not a good place in life, not being in a good place in life, not having a fulfilling life. Because who really has a fulfilling or fulfilled life who would just be poking strangers online because of another person. Not even, oh, I'm poking you because of what you did to me. No, because of another stranger. Which normal human being will be going after people all over the internet because of somebody else that they've never met? Then when you look at their lives, then you'd understand that, wow, why not solve the problems of your life? The disability check they are giving you is not enough. It's not fooling you. It's not sufficient. Mm. So, in the quest, or let me say, in the journey, in the process of we will bully you, we dare you, if you do this, we will do that, we'll report you to your place of work, we'll bring down your page. In that process, your life that you were hiding, you were hiding in the dark. That life is now all over the place. Are you not a fool? Are you not an idiot? Your private life that you were protecting with everything within you is now outside. Is now outside to be discussed and consumed because you wanted to bully people. You will bully, you will tire. You will bully tire because it's plenty. All of you. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. And you know me, I can stretch things for years. So it's very interesting how this Handle Me saga has brought us to where we are. That now we are not even focusing on Don and Stony now. It's the ants, the maggots, the minions that have now become center stage of all the saga now. And I just, like I said the other day, I find it funny, and I find it, I don't know, I don't want to say good, but it's funny. And it's also a disgrace to see Joy, for example, now explaining herself, talking about, oh, I do comedy, oh, it is comedy I'm doing, oh, it is satire, oh, it is parody, oh, there is nothing wrong in doing comedy. When did you become a comedian? Because you just got caught and your life is outside. Your life is in Agama's hands. Now you want to, what I do, I talk about what is already in the media, is comedy, is comedy, comedian, stand-up comedian. See your life? Yeah, it's because you are shaking. That's why you are answering questions that you were not asked. You know why I'm also calm with you? You know why? Because your matter is in the hands of the people that are bigger than me and you. So let them handle it. Yes, go and think about that. Your matter has entered where it should enter. It's not social media. Continue. Just, you see this thing you are doing for Korra. God will punish you if you stop. Continue to make it better. Yes. May you not stop. May you not stop. It's now you want to claim you are a comedian. Who are you cracking jokes to? Now suddenly you are a comedian. You do comedy. What you do is comedy. When you bully people, that's comedy. You find it funny. You see them? Koreans, are you people proud of this rat? Now denying Korra. I don't know Korra. I thought you were a fighter. Come rain, come shine. I thought you were standing gallant. Bring it on. I will defend Korra. All of a sudden, I don't know Korra. I just gave her something on social media. Oh. I just bought her album. Oh. I'm a comedian. Oh. What we do here is comedy. We just do comedy. Really? Not with your full chest anymore? Ah, what a shame. That is what Don and Stony did to your life. Now you are denying. Who are you denying to? You should say no. I'm defending Korra. Yes, that's what I'm doing with my full chest. But because you know that the people that are coming to confirm, in fact, they finished confirmation self. So whatever you do now you've gone into blogging. You better go and refurbish your AI engine. Eh? We need new pictures of Agama with Google eyes. Yes, those pictures. Should I show you guys some? Hmm? They were all over your page. What happened? What happened? Okay, you're changing your format. Eh. Oh, wow, interesting. All the AI, all the Google eyes. What happened? Now you want to be doing general blogging, talking about Nigerian celebrities. No, you will bully Agama, bully them, bully Angel of Darkness, you know all those pictures now, all those AI prompts you make, all those images. Yes, where are they? What happened to them? What happened? Now you're a comedian. It means you've been defeated. So now you are changing your pattern so that they will not see. If people scroll on your page now in the last, let's say, couple of weeks, and they compare the posts you've put up in the last couple of weeks to the posts you've been putting up in the last couple of months, the difference is clear. That means you've been defeated and you are changing your pattern. Why? Because they told us Nurse Joy, Ohio, Columbus, or whatever. They told us that's why. That is why. You can do Odunga, you can form, and nothing is happening. I'm not ebelebe. Don't continue. Just continue. The more you do, the better. Continue fighting for Korra. But guys, we'll take our time. Will come and not even no, I'm not rushing. I'm not in a rush. I love to watch them fool themselves. Yes, I love to watch them jump up and down. When they do that, it shows they are nervous. Yes, when you see them over explaining, over talking, overdoing, just know there's something injecting their belly. Something is just pinching and itching, and they are reacting. They are reacting. It's so obvious. But you see the ones that are calm, eh? That know what they are doing. They don't need to shout. But those ones shouting, they don't know what is happening. So they are trying to play around. They don't know what is happening. They don't know. They know something is happening, but they don't know. So they are trying to maybe even poke so that maybe you can say something and give them a clue of, you know. But continue. Continue. Let me be gathering my own. When you finish, in fact, you don't even need to finish. When I am ready for you again, you will be seeing things. Enjoy yourself. Continue fighting for Korra. Continue bullying. And we are missing those your AI images. What happened? They went on vacation. What happened? Are your Koreans not asking you? Okay, why not just post another Agama's picture? Post her picture. Why are they not asking you? That auntie, what happened? Even pictures of Stony on your page. What happened? Now you are posting Nigerian blogs, Nigerian celebrities. What happened? No more Korra in the middle, Korra on top, Korra above. No more. You see your life? Anyway, so that is where we are now. Very interesting. So I said before we still get more lost, let's rewind a bit and look at how all of this started. It started when, okay, so now if you're on Facebook, I think I need to leave. I'll read some of your comments and I'll go. I'm going to end it on Facebook. So please join us on the Red app. Happy Friday, Queen. Ocean, I see you. Charmaine, I see you. Oh, from London. Nice. Um, oh, okay. Now I know. Now I know. Hello, Silum. Max, I see you. Happy Friday to you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's say goodbye on Facebook. If you want to hear everything, you want to get a refreshment of the story, which many of you know the story, but maybe there are some details that you guys missed out on, or even some of like the conversations that Don and Korra had, or Stony and Korra had, the private messages that they exchanged. Yeah, some of them I can read out here, and some of them, as you know, they were reported. Korra reported them, and they were removed from Facebook. So yeah, let's just read some of these things, talk about some of these things, and then stand on where we are now. Oluwatosin. Hey, it's sweet though. How people just sell themselves for a stranger. How they sell their privacy that they cherish so much for Korra. Continue, all of you. Continue. Continue. But at the end of the day, your activities now show that you've been defeated. You've been caught, and you know you've been caught, and you are scared. You are being careful with what you post. You no longer post the same kinds of things you used to post before. Your bullying has now taken on another style. Now you want to claim you do comedy. What you do is comedy. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Ha ha ha. Very funny, funny, funny. All the jokes. Oh, very funny. Wow. Comedy. Is that your defense? Is that how you plan to defend yourself? It's comedy you do. You are no longer a fighter. You are no longer a defender of Korra Obidi and her family. Now you are a comedian. Oh, what a joke. I've always known that you've always been a joke. And now you confirmed it. You're a joke. If at 52 years old, a fool at 52. You are the typical example of an agbaya, an old fool. Anyways, continue crying. The people that will beat you, they are bigger than me and you. Yes, it's not Facebook. All right, guys. See you. Yes, see you on YouTube, Ocean. Bye. Okay, finally. Finally, let's do this on YouTube. Guys, time to get something to drink. If you're watching, quickly grab yourself a drink. Before we start here, full. What's the time? Oh, it's 5. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Dum, 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 dum. Oluwatosin, Oluwatosin. Okay, let me plug this one in. Do we have our drinks? Let me also take a sip. Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, the people that are actually in control, they are not the noisemakers. They're not the ones that talk too much and explain too much. You see, people that are scared, they are the ones doing the most. The fear of the unknown, the fear of the unexpected. All right, welcome again to each and every one of you to this proper analysis. So, as I said earlier on, it all started with that collaboration, Handle Me. The song was already in existence, the song had already been made before that collaboration. But with that collaboration, Korra made a line, well, let me just say a verse, right? She sang a verse and they included it to the song that they had already made. And I remember I told you guys that even the verse she made, she copied from Tony Tetwila. I don't know. I think let me check how many years ago this song was made. I think I made a screen recording of it. Oh, didn't I do it on this video? On this phone. Let me see. Oh yeah, here. How many years ago? No, the song should be like 20. Okay. It should be like 20 years old, thereabout. Anyways, let me play. Okay, that's something from the song. Ogogoro be like woman. If you shark can you go high. Ogogoro is strong liquor. Yeah. Traditional drink, like traditionally processed alcoholic beverage in Nigeria. So they said ogogoro is like a woman. When you drink it, you will be high. So when you drink a woman, you will be high. Something like that. That's the basis for the verse that Korra made for the Handle Me song. It wasn't even like her original idea, which, don't get me wrong, I know that even other people also like use maybe a verse, a line, a phrase from a song, a popular song, and they make something out of it. I'm not condemning that, but I'm just saying that we have seen over the years that most of the songs and most of the work that Korra puts out there are always based on someone else's something that they already did. You would hardly ever see Korra just create something entirely and everything is just hers, her work, her ideas, her nothing. Always copy something. So this is just an example. It's not for me to I'm not condemning that you cannot maybe borrow a line or just pick something that everybody works with, everybody knows. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when that is what you do every time, then people will start to question if you are even capable of creating anything at all by yourself without copying. And that's my point here. So even the verse that she made for that Handle Me song wasn't from her. It wasn't her idea. But fine, she made something out of it. They made the song, they went to the studio, and I believe Don was the producer of the song. And that was when fire entered the mountain. The next thing that we saw was that Korra posted the song and she said Korra will be the featuring Stony. Handle Me. Uh-uh. I said this is serious. confusion started. Like, how come? We thought the song belonged to Stony. How come it's now Korra will be the featuring Stony? And this screenshot here was taken from YouTube, right? It was a YouTube title, and we know that this title was made by Korra, by herself. But of course, Korra later claimed that the reason she put herself as the main artist was because Distro Kids couldn't allow her or didn't allow her to make Stony the main artist, right? But how about YouTube? YouTube is her channel. That's her channel. She can edit it. She can edit it. So why didn't she edit it? Why did she even make it like this? Korra will be the featuring Stony. Okay, so Katakata entered the room, and then they started to flash back when this whole saga started. They started to flash back at some of the other things she did, apart from using this thumbnail, which is one of the things they mentioned, that, okay, now both of you made a song, or you were featured on Stony's song. You posted the song on YouTube. Look at the thumbnail you used. We don't even see the artist you claim you featured, because now you are claiming Stony is just a featured artist. Who is Stony? We don't even see her face. We don't even see that this is a collaboration. We just see half face. The other half is out of the picture. Why? So all of this came out when this saga was going on. Like, okay, Korra is claiming, oh, I didn't know, it is this truck it is not me. But the things that you did, they started to remind her, this is an example. Why this thumbnail? And to even make it worse, they already prepared a thumbnail that they would both use. So I need you guys to follow this story without any bias. Don't say because you like Korra or because you don't like Korra. No, just be open-minded. This is the thumbnail. This is the picture that Korra used as the cover. It's just like when you make a CD or an album or a record and you have a picture in front. The first thing that people will see in front, this is the picture Korra used. Whereas they had already agreed on a different picture that, okay, when we are doing the promo, when we are releasing the song, when we are doing this, this is the picture we will use. All of them agreed. Korra also agreed that this is the picture we are all going to use. So whether you love Korra or you don't love Korra, don't you also question yourself why Korra did not use the picture they all agreed to use? Just be very straightforward with these questions that I'm asking. Remove I love her, remove I dislike her, remove I hate her. Just be straightforward and be fair. Ask yourself, why did Korra not use the picture they agreed on? And I know the argument of, oh, you cannot tell Korra what to do. She has been in the industry for long and you people want to come and dictate to her what to do. Okay. Did they dictate to her? They actually agreed. If she was not cool with that picture, she should have openly and plainly said, look, no, I don't want to use this picture. I'm going to use the picture that I choose, and that's it. But she didn't do that. They thought they were a team. They thought they were collaborating. They thought they were working together. And those people were working with her. They were doing things, making edits, making thumbnails, and going back to her, like, what do you think about this? Do you like it? Should we use it? And she's like, yes, this is what we should use. So now it's not a case of anybody dictating to her. It's a case of her saying, yes, we will do this, we will use it. And then when the time comes to do it and to use it, she ends up not using it. The question is, why not? Why did she just start doing her thing while posting the song they did together? Why? And that is what I actually expected Korra's fans to have done. If they had done that, if they had asked the critical questions just to get to the bottom of the truth, I don't think we'll be here today. I don't think we'll be talking about one-eyed bandit today. If they had just looked fairly at everything, that, oh, okay, you guys were cool together. Don, Stony, okay, something went wrong. Let us try to hear from Korra and see. Maybe there is, a misunderstanding somewhere. Let us hear her reasons. I was expecting that. But no, they went and started to attack immediately without even looking at some of the points that Don and Stony came forward with. They just felt like Don had nothing to say. Don should not say anything to Korra. Don was lying. It really didn't matter what Don came forward with. He should shut up. He's a liar. And he didn't care about any evidence. Korra cannot do any wrong in their eyes. And that's it. And that's final. And then they started to attack Don and Stony for them to shut up. And that's why we are here today. Because they were very irrational in the way they handled the matter. They didn't handle it well, no. They came out fighting and attacking without calming down and trying to figure out, okay, Korra, why did you do it? At least let's hear from you. Why did you do it? If it's something we have to apologize for, we will all apologize for it. If it was a mistake, an error somewhere, let us know. But no, they didn't even give Korra the chance to answer her theft allegation. Instead, they attacked Don and Stony so that that allegation could die, so that people would not hear about it, so that they could bury the evidence. And Korra joined them by reporting the conversations that really carried the truth of the matter. This is another example of some of the things, the shady things Korra did for them. Remember the story of them going out and waiting for Korra at the door? She came late and she went through the backyard. So I think I think it was Tony that wrote this. Stony said, "We are at the front. Ladies coming now. Where you at? Walk to the front of the line." So this, I don't know if this was Tony or this was Don. Okay, we are at the front. Ladies coming now. Where you at? Walk to the front of the line. And then Korra said, "I am here." And either Stony or Don said, "Come to the front, the gate, the front gate." And Korra said, "I'm inside." You people are outside. Me, I'm inside. Hey. And the person replied, "Oh, okay, meet you inside. We were waiting for you." Those are things I expected Korra's people to have paused and look at her treatment of the people she claimed were her friends. While you were looking for where to park, they already told you they were waiting for you outside. You knew they were waiting outside before you even found a parking space. And then eventually, you found a parking space. You didn't even say, "Okay, I'm there. Oh, let me come and meet you people where you are. Where are you standing?" No, you found your way inside. And you did not even inform them until they started to text you before you said, "I'm inside." Okay. The saga started. Let me remove the comment so that we can read it well. The saga started and things started to come out. Dawn said, "Let the saga begin." At this point, Korra had posted the Handle Me song on her own and tried to tell us DistroKid, the distributor, only allowed for her to set herself as the main artist. Google will tell you that's a lie. I was super reasonable and forgiving. So he went further to write. He said part one of trying to teach the bigger artist about the music industry and how it works. Songwriters typically take a writing fee unless they are offering their writing as a favor and will otherwise just accept writing credit and a percentage of the writer's portion of the splits. Korra taught Stony a couple of TikTok dances, which were monetized on Korra's accounts. 20-second routines that she copied from other creators and shot within 5 minutes. Money from those posts were never shared with Stony. Stony helped come up with concepts, lyrics, melodies, and laid background vocals for Korra's album, all for free. No upfront fee. Riddle me this. If Korra had choreographed a dance for Stony that went viral, do you think she would be okay with Stony saying she came up with the dance all on her own and wouldn't share any of the credit or revenue from said dance with Korra? Korra never gave Stony full dance lessons. She taught her a few 20-second TikTok trends, profited from them off of her platforms, and expected to be that one. I don't know the rest of it. The second post says, "The Handle Me saga continues." Korra had Stony edit videos of the song for her page for hours on end the night before the release. She said those edits would be collaborated on her page and Stony's page for promotion. But when Stony asks about the plan, Korra decides that this was the appropriate response. Before the song was ever released, Korra agreed to split the writing credits evenly, 1/3, between the three of us for writing. So it was Korra that agreed. Okay, Korra agreed to split the writing credits evenly, 1/3, between the three of us for writing. I told her that I did not write any of the lyrics and I would be giving Stony 67%. My share would have been the other 33%, right? Okay. Then she decides behind my back to try and bully Stony into giving her a higher percentage of the song, not knowing that I was listening to the call the entire time. Let me just explain this. So Korra was supposed to get 33%. That was the agreement. Dawn was supposed to get 33%. Stony was supposed to get 33%. In total, that would have been 99%, which is like 100% anyways, approximately, right? So fine. Korra was okay with 33%. Then Stony and Dawn, or let me just say Dawn, decided to give his own 33% to Stony, meaning Stony is no longer getting 33%, but 66%, approximately 67%. 33, and Stony would eventually be getting 67 when she adds her own 33 to Dawn's 33. Okay. So when Korra found out that, wait, so you mean I'm going home with 33%? And Stony, this small Stony that doesn't even have 10,000 followers, will go home with 67. No, that's not going to happen. So I will not settle for 33% anymore. Now I want 40%. That is the genesis of this dear wahala. And In fact, let me not even digress. Okay. So, where did I stop? Then she decides behind my back to try and bully Stony into giving her a higher percentage of the song, not knowing that I was listening to the call the entire time. She claimed that as the more established artist, celebrity, Stony should be doing everything to keep her happy and make sure her song gets released and be grateful for her platform. Korra agreed to 33% from the beginning, which is highly generous of Don and Stony, not generous of Korra, because some nitwits, some of those minions with dense brains, they interpreted it as, oh, that was generous of Korra. Really? To get the same amount of credit as the owner of the song? Because she was going to get 33% and Stony was supposed to get 33%. That's equal for a verse. So yes, it was generous of Don and Stony, or let me just say of Stony, the real owner, and Don was the producer. Now let's continue. Until she realized that Stony was getting 67%. Then it became an issue for her ego. This was about jealousy and making sure Stony knew her place. Now tell me, is that the behavior of someone you'd consider a friend, let alone a collaborator? Is that someone who values artistic integrity and the craftsmanship and passion that goes into songwriting? Is that the behavior of someone who respects the art of music or the industry at all? Is that someone you'd choose to chase clout from? Notice the cold tone in her responses. Notice the lack of empathy on her part to anything Stony is saying. Stony is clearly hurt, yet nothing, just cold, calculated responses. And even though Stony chose to keep I don't know the rest of that. Now, when all of this started to come out from Don rather, because at this point Stony wasn't saying anything. Okay, when Don was doing all these explanations, yeah, Stony was not saying anything. Okay, okay. So some Korra's fans, when they saw his explanations that Korra stole from them, they were like, hold up, hold up, hold up. Don't go there. Don't go too far. Because this same you told us that it was a technical glitch. And they posted a screenshot to him that look at what you told us. And I like that. I like people who work based on evidence. It's now up to you to defend yourself and quench whatever strength that evidence has. But I love it when people talk with evidence. So the person put this screenshot on Don's, I think in Don's comment section, and Don posted it. He said, wait, this one says updates, Tony and I are gonna go live soon. Okay, this is the post that Don put up in 2025 after Korra claimed the song. They were trying to cover up for her. Don said, Stony and I are going live soon. You know what? Before Don put up this post, I think it was Bobby Johnson. Shout out to Bobby Johnson. Let me take a sip, guys. When Korra published that song everywhere, and she said, Korra featuring Stony, handle me. Bobby Johnson said, no, this is wrong. Something is wrong somewhere. And then Stony started to have issues posting the song. Her song, she couldn't post because somebody else had already claimed the song. And then Bobby Johnson started to talk about this on her lives. And then other people started to also post it and make comments about it. And I think it got to Don. And Don said, Stony and I are going to go live soon. We are actively working with our distributor to get the album on all platforms today. It was a system failure. And that's why I still said, I like the fact that the fans of Korra came forward with this. It's good when you have these kinds of debates, evidence-based, not just shut up, you're a liar, you're chasing clouds, you want fans, you want followers. No, try to get to the bottom of this. Is this person really lying? Test the things they are saying, prove that they are lying, and then conclude that they are lying. But now you didn't even, in fact, let's not okay. So the person brought this out that Dawn, in 2025 November, you told us that the reason Stony could not post her song was due to a system failure. So which one is all these plenty talks we are now talking that Korra stole from you? So let me continue to read what he wrote then in 2025. He said, it was a system failure. Please, everyone, for the love of all things pure, don't harass Korra Obidi about this. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. We have separate distributors, and this is a part of the music industry, the good, the bad, and failures. Thanks for your patience to all the Koreans, Stoniacs, and Terelics. We love you guys and are winning together. And then Don replied. He said, he was even replying, I believe, one of the people that were saying that Korra Obidi stole from them. Don said, this tells me exactly what I need to know. I am part owner of the song as I produced it too. We are not struggling to find a distributor. The distributor, who I know the CEO of personally, and I talked on the phone several times today, there was a glitch in their system. Not Korra's fault, not our fault. Are you people following where the K-leg entered Don's story? Because they brought this in front of him and said, oh yeah, explain yourself. They said, explain yourself, that you told us, that you even, the distributor that you talk on the phone with, you know the CEO personally, and they have a system failure, a glitch, system glitch. Now you are talking something else. So another person wrote here. Wait, let me get the other phone because I cannot read it. Get it from here. Where is it? Okay. This person said, you had enough time to talk. Why did it take you so long to say your truth? I remembered how you and Stoney came to debunk having issues with each other, or with Korra in this case. How you were always trying to instigate Korra to talk back at her haters instead of just ignoring the comments. What inspired the truth today of all days? So they were really asking these questions. And look, if they had stuck to this manner of dialogue, I don't think we would be here today. But they take it far. It would have been a very healthy saga. A saga of, okay, let me prove myself, you come and prove yourself. No, they took it to the level. Hold on, guys. So they took it far, the way they usually do to people. And now it has backfired on all of them, because now it's not only Korra that is collecting. Oh. Hey, hey, you guys know. You guys know. These stray bullets have touched some of their agents, some of their AI workers. Left, right, center. Yes. So this person really tried to say, look, you had enough time to talk. Why didn't you say all these things from the onset? Why are you just coming out now? And the person even accused him that you and Stony, both of you were always instigating Korra to be fighting her haters. Both of you were always encouraging her to talk back, to do saga, to fight, to be petty. Both of you. Korra doesn't want to talk back. Korra doesn't want to fight. But both of you, because Korra wants to ignore the comments, both of you want to do woto woto. That's one of the accusations they gave to Dawn. They said, so why did you choose today to come and be saying Korra lied to you? Why? Why are you now talking? You didn't talk 4 months ago. You didn't, in fact, 4 months ago, you told us that we should leave Korra alone, that it's not Korra's fault, it's a computer fault. But now it's no more system fault. It's now Korra's fault. So all of this was going on, and this is what Dawn wrote again to one of the people that were, that were putting up these things. Dawn said that's called protection for Korra. In other words, he claims that he was protecting Korra. He said, now you want to be mad at me for not protecting her, but you had no problems when I said it. So guys, I need you again to judge this part of the matter fairly. Don't look at how you feel about Dawn. Be honest. Don't look at I hate Dawn. Don't look at I love Dawn. Don't look at I like him or I dislike him. Did he go far with protecting Korra? Did he go too far? Did he tamper with his own reputation and integrity by protecting Korra? Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Because now we are all sitting down here saying that Korra's fans are going too far, attacking other people and protecting her in the process. Because if you ask them, they will tell you they are protecting her. They have a different way of protecting her. Dawn has a different way, or had a different way of protecting her. But at the end of the day, they were all protecting Korra. Both the Koreans and Dawn, they were all protecting her. So this way that Dawn used to protect her and lie about what was going on, was it good? Or would you also conclude that he had a role to play in the saga, in creating the saga, by using an untrue statement to cover up for a thief? Because now we have concluded and confirmed that Korra stole from them. That one, I don't think anybody doubts it, because now Korra has even deleted the song from her channel, because that song did not belong to Korra. There's no way you would delete your own song because of another person, or because another person lied on you. I always use myself as an example. When Korra lied on me about, oh, Blessing stole 200 videos from me, the 8 videos of Korra that I had analyzed then, that was 2022, I did not delete them. Her pain came when she tried to strike those videos and it didn't work for her. Facebook did not remove those videos, right? That was her pain. That was why she wrote those lies. Because if she had succeeded to copyright strike those videos, I don't think she would have even written anything. But because she was so butthurt that, oh my God, this person analyzed me, and now I cannot even remove the videos. And then she went out and lied that, oh, this person has been stealing from me for 3 years. She wrote this thing in 2022. I didn't even know Korra the year before. How much more? 3 years. That's like 2019. She said, I've been stealing from her from 2019 till 2022. I don't even know this girl. I knew her in 2022 when she gave birth to Athena. So you can imagine. So after she told those lies about me, I did not delete my 8 videos. They were standing there strong because they were my videos. I didn't feel guilty. I analyzed her. I did not steal her videos. I did not download and copy her videos and post on my page. If I had done that, then she would have succeeded to report the videos for copyright infringement. But because my videos were protected under fair use and it was an analysis just like I'm doing now, she didn't succeed. And that made her feel so bad that she had to tell a lie, right? So that they could come and attack me, okay? So I'm just trying to put both situations together. Why didn't I go ahead and delete all the 8 videos? Because they were mine. They were my work. They were my analysis, my ideas. So the videos were there. I didn't delete them. But in her case, she ran and deleted that song. So that shows the guilty conscience and shows that Dawn was right to say that this girl, you stole this song. This song is not your own, but you put your name on it. You see the difference now? Okay. So again, we have confirmed that Korra stole Stoney's song. No argument on that. But the truth of the matter is, when Dawn covered up for her, they didn't have a problem with it. And they wouldn't have minded for Dawn to continue to cover up for her, for Dawn to continue to lie for her, to protect her. But the moment Dawn came out with the honest truth of what happened behind the scenes, they all have a problem with it. Wait, okay, sorry, I thought I heard something. So eventually, the thing is, they don't want the truth. They just want you to position Korra as a saint, as an angel. If she poo-poos on your chair, don't come out and tell us she poo-pooed. That's them. Even if you have evidence that she pooped on your chair, don't ever open your mouth and say. That's how they act. They're not even going to look at, okay, give us the evidence, let us see if she really did. No, they don't care. They are just going to come for you and attack you. Who does that? And that's where they are wrong, because now they attacked the wrong person. They did. It did not end up on Facebook. They thought it would be one of those cases that, okay, all of us, let us do saga, let us it will finish here. No. Now they are getting what they did not bargain for. Okay. So eventually, evidence started to fly out. This one shows a message initially that Korra, I believe, sent to Stoney. One of such manipulative messages. She wrote here, she said, Stoney, I was talking about my story in reference to my past and future. This is why I cropped it to be just me. So I think Stoney was questioning why they cut her out of the thumbnail. I don't know which particular thumbnail. I don't know if it was this one. Where is it? I don't know if it was this one Stoney was questioning her about, or this one that you see here. But there was a thumbnail or a picture that Korra cut her from. So she's trying to explain to Stoney why she did that. She said because she was talking about herself, so she removed Stoney. But you use Stoney's work. You are not going to give credit. Anyways, she said, I was talking about my story in reference to my past and future. This is why I cropped it to be just me. I never meant to make you feel excluded. I will use the photo of us together when I am referring to our work. You know I always have your back. As per the thumbnail, I just used a YouTube suggested thumbnail. If you have any photos you think you prefer, please send it over. I will use it. And this is where I got confused, because what I have been made to understand so far is that they already chose a thumbnail to be used. They already designed and selected and agreed upon a thumbnail. But when Korra eventually posted the video on YouTube, this is what Korra used: a YouTube suggested thumbnail. And we know, those of you who post on YouTube, you know that when YouTube suggests a thumbnail, YouTube does not suggest one. There are different options. So Korra, this is the best option. This is the best thumbnail you've selected from all the thumbnails that YouTube suggested. And knowing that this is not the only thumbnail where you cropped off this girl's face, meaning it's not just a random choice you made. Was it also YouTube that selected this one? This is another one where you cropped off her face. Was it also YouTube? You are just making excuses so that they will not catch you in your stinginess and self-centeredness. And when you know that people have started catching you, that is when you start acting strange. That is when you start looking for ways to make them look like bad people. You start looking for ways to demonize them, to tell people they did this to you, they did. When you know that you've been caught, you don't like it. And you cannot also thrive in a place where people are doing well or doing similar things as you do. That's why I knew that your friendship with Crystal will never end, or Nikki. Anybody doing social media, doing stuff and doing well, they can never be friends with you for a long time. The only people that can really last with you are the people that are under you, people you are doing better than, people that look up to you, people that idolize you, that worship you, that do house girl for you and work for you. That's when you will see the relationship lasting long. But when people that have leveled up and are doing well on their own, when they come and want to be friends with you, or you want to be friends with them, it doesn't last. Because you will be trying to be on top. You always want to be leading. And when you don't have that opportunity to lead, you start finding, finding problems here and there. Okay, let me go back to. So she made that excuse that no, it's a YouTube, blah, blah, blah. She said, okay, if you have, and then she said, as per your album, it's your complete choice. It was not there when you brought it to life. No, I was not there. Okay. Let me read that again. She said, as per your album, it's your complete choice. Guys, I think I've had so much to drink. There is this new juice that we just, I don't want to say we just discovered, because it has always been there, but we always buy another type. But this time around we bought this type and I've not been able to get over it the whole day. And now it's just like, and I'm sitting down in such a way that it's just just coming back up. So anyways, she said, as per your album, it's your complete choice. I was not there when you brought it to life. Your vision is yours. If you don't want the feature in there, it's your choice. I wish you nothing but the best. I love you. Love. When love means nothing. Okay, so the album was there before. I mean, Stoney's album. I don't know if she has released the album. I think she did, right? Yeah, I think Stoney released an album. So that album was there before Korra came into the picture. This is another conversation they had back in November last year when they were talking about the percentages. Someone said, okay, so we split 33% to you. Okay, so I believe this was a conversation with Dawn, right? Or Stoney, I'm not sure. Anyways, okay, so we split 33% to you for writing, 67% for me for writing. Okay, so this is a conversation between Stoney and Korra. Stoney said, okay, so we split 33% to you for writing, 67% for me for writing, Don gets 100% production side. So you have different sections. For production, he's the only one that produced it. For writing, writing is between Stony and Korra because Don did not write. Okay, so now they are saying, Stony is saying Korra would get 33% for writing and Stony would get 67% for writing. And then Stony asked her, "Are you listed as blah de blah de blah?" I believe maybe on DistroKit or on YouTube or somewhere on a platform so that she would know which name to use, I believe. And then Stony said, "I'm still waiting for Don to send me his BMI." Okay. And then Korra asked her, "And on distro, that's DistroKits." Now I have to grab my other phone to be able to read the second part of it because it's tiny. It is tiny. Okay, I have it here. And then Stony said, "I think we should post your verse and my verse separately, but collaborate on both." Who understands this part? I don't. "I think we should post your verse and my verse separately, but collaborate on both." I'm going to send you the videos shortly. I don't understand that part. And then Stony also said, "Maybe we post it at the same time or an hour or so apart." Okay, I think I understand. I think maybe she means Korra should post her verse, the part that she made, the verse that she now that has now caused all of this. And Stony would post her own, like the part that she sang something that it's Stony's voice that you're hearing. Yeah. And both of them would post that separately. Korra would post her own voice on her page. Stony would post Stony's voice on Stony's page. And then they would collaborate on both verses. Yeah. So the collaboration would be containing both. I think that's what she means. And she said, "I'm going to send you the videos shortly. Maybe we post it at the same time." And this is what I was saying the other day. I said, when people collaborate, whether it's a video you did together, whether it's anything, they usually agree on when to post. I've collaborated with people before. You understand, on YouTube. When we finish, because that person would make their own version, I would make my own version, my own edits, because my edit, the way I would edit my video is not the way you like to edit for your fans. Maybe you add some funny things and I don't like that stuff, So maybe I finish editing on the same day, but you need 3 weeks to edit. I'm not going to rush and post my own today and your own will become a cake after 3 weeks because it's the same content, only maybe the edits are different. So it will spoil the market for you, my collaborator. So that's why people always agree on, okay, so when do we post? When do we bring this out there? So that whenever we do, then it's like current for the viewers. So they're just seeing it from both of us, like it's just happening, more or less. Not that one will post now, the other one will post after 1 month when the whole thing has expired. And now I see that in this conversation. So Stony said, maybe we can post it at the same time or an hour or so apart. I'm going to send both versions so you can see what I'm talking about. Link what you think, or if we should just combine the two. It's close to 2 minutes if we combine it, though. Okay, so now it's not even like a conclusion from Stony's side. Stony's trying to check what is going to work. Okay, should we just do maybe your own voice on your page, my own voice on my page, and then we do one with both voices? And what do you think? And or should we just combine both voices? I don't know if you guys understand. So it was more of a question or trying to brainstorm. Okay, what do you think will be good for us to do? And then the answer she got from Korra was, "Send my verse." Like, Nothing like, oh, okay, I think we should just post different voices. Maybe I should post mine, like you said, and I think that idea is better. Nothing like that. Just send my verse. Send my verse. Fire on the mountain. Someone that you collaborated with on a song was asking you what you think about this idea, that idea, or do you think we should do it this way? The next thing is send mine. Whoa. And then Stony replied. Stony said, I don't know if you meant that to come across harsh, but it kind of did. I spent hours and hours editing this, and I'm excited for you to see it. Please watch all the versions and let me know what you think after you see them. I'm gonna retransfer to your email, and if you have edits, let me know. And then Korra said, I didn't know if you were telling me what I will be posting or just excited about the release. Either way, I didn't appreciate it. Someone needs to go back to school to learn how to communicate. Someone needs to go back to school to take comprehension classes. Someone needs to, hey, if you don't understand what someone means, are you not going to ask? Are you not going to ask? Like, oh, no, that's not what I want. This is how I want it. And that's what the girl was actually asking, to hear what you think, to hear what you. She was bringing ideas because you're dumb, Korra, because you have no ideas of your own. So other people have to feed you with ideas. She was bringing suggestions. Should we do it this way? Should we do it that way? Or we should just do it this way? What do you think? She even said, let me know what you think, or if we should combine the two with a question mark. Jesus. Okay, Korra, why didn't you bring any idea to Stony before the release? You collaborated with someone on something. What was your plan? Your plan was just to go ahead and release and just do your thing. You were, of course, supposed to talk with the person, agree on things, but you just do things like an ashawo. You know, ashawos, they just wake up, wear their underwear, their pant and bra, and they are out there. One thing is on their mind, to go and open yash and make money. They don't even plan on, oh, let me take a toothbrush along with me. Let me take deodorant. They don't even think. They don't even say, oh, let me check what the airline permits and what they don't allow. They don't even care. Their own is where they are going to. Let them go and open yash. That's a shower mentality. But you see, business people, people who have a goal, they plan, they strategize. There's a whole thought process that goes into whatever they do. Korra can never work with anybody. What's the time? She can never do. Simple conversation. Look at the way she just cut everything off. Send my verse. And the girl just really opened up like, I'm not sure. I don't know if you meant that to come across harsh, but it kind of did. And then Korra said, I didn't know if you were telling me what I will be posting or just excited about the release. Either way, I didn't appreciate it. So she did not appreciate whether Stony was telling her what to post. And she also did not appreciate Stony being excited about the release. Because she said, either way, whichever one it is, I did not appreciate it. Korra, you have a problem. Korra, you are the problem. You see all these fans of yours jumping around, attacking people, bullying people, accusing people of being the problems. They need to get into you up close and personal, and they will learn that, Korra, you have a problem. Your ego, what you think you are, Like you are what? You are Shakira? No, you are not. Are you serious? You collaborated with somebody. Of course, the ideas must come up on, okay, how do we go about it? What do we do? Now you don't appreciate that the ideas are coming from her. Why didn't you come up with ideas, Korra? You see your life? And this is where your fans get it all wrong. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I don't think I can read that white version, that white portion of it, but let me see if I can read it from my phone. If I find it, yes, I have it here. The upper part of this post. Okay, this is what Korra sent to Dawn. Yeah, Korra sent Dawn two screenshots, I believe, from her conversation with Stony. Korra said, I'm not sure what is going on, but I just got this. So she got this from Stony. And I believe Stony wrote to her. Stony said, only ever wanting to post your verses for promo videos we agreed to do together. And then the conversation about the splits, where you wanted 40% of writing credits. I just want to leave the Handle Me collab as a single and use the original version on my album. Uh-huh. That way, you can keep your feature however you see fit and market it however you want. And you don't have to worry about posting me or taking photos with me anymore. Maybe in this season, it should really be about you and your music and your new sound evolving, which I have no problems continuing to help with slash supporting your signing goals, your singing goals. But since, sorry guys, I'm struggling with the font or the size. And then Stoney said, but since we did this song together, it's feeling like the friendship itself is straining. So I'm choosing to value both of our human sides above the business music side. I will get over it. Just need some space right now. Oh, Totoyos. So it was Tony that dumped you. Damn. Damn. I thought it was Korra that walked away. I thought it was Korra that ended the friendship. My goodness. She said, I will get over it. I just need some space right now. And Korra said, okay, I think I read this one before. I never meant to make you feel excluded. I will use the photo of us together when I'm referring to our work. You know, I always have your back. Yeah, I read this before. Okay. And when Korra sent this to Dawn, because I don't know what she was expecting Dawn to do, for Dawn to join her. But anyway, she just sent it to Dawn, like, Dawn, I'm not sure what is going on, but I just got this. Hmm? And then Dawn told her, well, the optics look bad on your end. Oh, Jesus. He didn't even try to dilute it with water. God, man. Totoyo, see your life. 18 million followers. No, just look at your life. Look at you begging for friendship. Hmm. Hold on, guys. Give me 3 minutes. I'll be back. Just 3 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I think that was a very quick 3 minutes. Let me continue to read. She said, so I'm still reading that small blue part on top, like on top of the thingy. Excuse me. Oh, no, I'm reading this one now. The one on the left. So Don said, well, the optics look bad on your end, but that's something you can rectify as a show of good faith. Even if it was not intentional, that's how it looks. She wants to use another version of Handle Me on the album because she feels like you are not excited about the release, and I fully support her. Hey, let me continue. He said, after you left yesterday, even Justin, not Justin Dino, another Justin. Hello? Hi, dear. I'm good. Yes, let me put you on speaker. Go ahead, dear.
This done. His mouth has no filter. His fingers have no breaks. So only Justin one Korra have strength for. Look at how they disgracing Korra like this, even in text and in live video.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Korra. Really? So this is the way they handle you? Mm-hmm. That's why you can't come out. Nothing.
They were doing her like she's one small child because she's begging. She needs them. That's why she needs them.
And the fans carrying on like it's them who need Korra. But you see, evidence is heavy. This is not a lie. Look the evidence. Yeah, that's why she went and copyright the text.
Yes.
Yeah, everything. They're very smart. And John is very smart. Because otherwise it wasn't going to go down this way. That's why they're so quiet. They don't say nothing about the stolen song. Because they know it's true. So you say was wrong. Or you want 40% or something, we just write one verse.
Yes.
to you.
A thief.
Thief. Huh? To you say she went and did 2 times on a street. To you. To you say hurting. And who's your problem? Your fans. Deal with that. That's your karma. Anything else, we will be here to analyze.
Yes.
Bring that date. Even if you're married, we'll drag this marriage for 5 years. But we know no man out in LA don't want no old show.
No.
You remember you said nobody don't know you? How all of a sudden we're going on date? I don't think it's in LA.
No, it can be in LA because you can pluck anybody off a dating site.
Of course. That's just for content. My mother will talk to you. You want all of a sudden want to carry on date because you're hurting. Don't mind her. Don't mind her. Your pain is everlasting. Look, Justin making caricature of you. Justin learning work. He learning the work well. You know what to irritate all of them. All of them page dry. No content.
Wow. Serious.
Justin is giving them auto. Yeah, I'm listening.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, later.
Yeah.
So, let me see. Dawn said, I fully support her. After you left yesterday, even Justin was asking me if he did something wrong and what was going on with you. I don't feel like we have fully solved our issues yet or if they are resolvable. This is about how you move as a person. When somebody looks you in the eye and tells you there is something about you, that means these people actually, look, all these conversations happened in November, if I'm not mistaken, or even before then. Well, I'm not sure, but at least maybe last year. So if these people were really after clout, you don't think they would have come out long ago? And if these people really had an evil intention, don't you think they would have been pretending to Totoyos? They would have been doing sweet things and pretending and just gossiping her. They will go to each other and gossip, and they will come to her like there is no problem. Oh, we are friends, just to be gaining from her. Don't you think that would have happened? Do you think they would be telling her like this to her eye, that the way you move as a person? They were not even afraid of, oh, maybe she will no longer be friends with us if we become very frank with her and we tell her, our reservations of her. Even in private, they were putting her straight. Are you serious? And you call them snakes? No, snakes will not tell you to your face that you are not straightforward. Snakes will pretend with you. They will laugh with you. They will smile with you. They will merry and jolly with you. But behind your back, they go and finish you. Or they will come on social media and finish you. But you see these people, they didn't do that with her. They were telling her. You saw the message I just read now from Stoney. Stoney was telling her directly. And Dawn now still told her, what are you people talking? The evidence is there and it's clear. These people were not pretending with her just to keep that friendship, just to gain from her, just to gain followers from her. No. I don't understand. My goodness. No, she should bring evidence of Dawn and Stoney trying to do this and that to her. She should come forward with evidence, but I believe she has none. None to counter these ones. So Dawn said, this is about how you move as a person and as an artist. Again, it's your brand, so you can move how you see fit. You see, Korra, I said you will never make it in life. Not just only because of Dawn, but this thing with Dawn is an example of how your relationships come to an end with people because of how you are. You are too adamant in believing that everybody must bend to you, but you are not willing to bend. Everybody must accept you how you are. No, you cannot tell Korra what to do. That is the end of Korra. Your fans are saying, no, you cannot tell her what to do. She's an artist. She has been there for 10 years. She will be there forever, but she will never make it. Yes. She will be there for another 100 years, shaking yash and opening yash. But she would not make it. That is what is supposed to make the difference. Not whether you have been there since you were in the womb. No. You see this thing that she does, how she is the impediment. And you can blame it on haters. So you can blame it and say, oh, haters, oh, they are sabotaging her. But her contribution to her backwardness and stagnancy has to do with her. And this is the honest truth that guy told her directly, even before they started talking on social media, before he started coming out on social media. He said, it's how you move as a person and as an artist. So not just individually as a person, her personality, it's also as a business person, as an industry person, as an artist, how you move. She will never make it because she's not willing to be better. Every other person is wrong. She's the only one that is right. Every other person is wicked. Every other person is a user. She doesn't want to look within and just look at herself from head to toe and say, okay, what is that about me that chases people away? She can attract people with all her attention-seeking tactics. She can attract people, but are they going to stay? Are they going to stay? Are they going to stay? Everybody must accept her the way she is. Everybody is the one with the problem, but she is not willing to accept the fact that everybody cannot accept her nonsense. I've told her, you see, even this Facebook, this social media, she doesn't also want to bend to follow their guidelines on nudity and indecent exposure. The only way she can, because she always blames Facebook, blame them for as racists, blame them for racism. Oh, because she's a black woman. Oh, they are not helping content creators. Oh, is it because she's black, blah, 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 blah. Let her go and tell her father to set up an app, to create an app so that she can have her own platform, her own, social media app, that it will be on her name. She will be the owner. Then she can do whatever she wants to do. But as long as you are using another person's app that they created and they set up guidelines, auntie, you must follow. You can say, oh, we have to be able to express. Go and express yourself on your father's app that he created or did not create. As long as you are using Mark Zuckerberg's or another person's app, you must bow down to their guidelines. You must respect them. You are not God. Oh, because you have 18 million followers. I know people with 100 million followers. I do. That doesn't make you God. Even if you have 1 billion followers, you must still bow down to the guidelines of that platform. Dawn and Stoney did not even consider that, hey, let us not offend her. Let us just be sweet with her. Let us be pacifying her and just be, No, they didn't play that game with her. They did not. Oh, so that she doesn't stop being friends with us, so that we can still be on her lives and gain followers. No. No. You see, that is what ass lickers do. You will insult them, they will still be there. You will abuse them, they will still be there, licking your yash. Oh, they don't want to offend you, so that they can still be benefiting from you. It happens even in real life, maybe with rich people. But you know that, oh, when you go to that rich man or rich woman, or you go around them, maybe one day they will give you 5,000, they will give you 1,000. So those things you are benefiting from them, you will be bowing down to them. You will never want to look them in the eye and tell them the truth. The rich people will talk to you anyhow, insult you, throw you away, even take from you. They can take your child and be sleeping with your underage child. You will shut up. You don't want to offend them. You don't want to lose those benefits. But that's not the case with Dawn and Stoney. You see the difference? So Dawn and Stoney were really not there to just gain from her. They would have acted differently in private. But no, they were not pacifying her. My goodness, evidence is everything. Totoyos, look at you begging for friendship. Is it about... No, I want the Koreans to answer this question now. When you have millions of followers, are you more important than people who don't even have 1/10 of the number of followers you have? Looking at this case study now, you see that Korra Obidi is not more important than Dawn and Stoney. She's not. Look at her shaking inbox. Oh, I don't know what this is, but I just got this. And they are telling her how you move as a person. If it was really about the numbers of followers that she has, she would have told them, F you, I'm bigger than you, get out, I don't want to have anything to do with you. And she should have just blocked them immediately. But no, they cut her off. Look at Stoney telling her, I need space, I need some time. Hey, Korra, they dumped you. Totoyos, they served you breakfast in the middle of the night. Yeah, let's call a spade a spade. The same way your ex-husband dumped you on Instagram. See your life. This is what you will always get. I've said it. They can be in denial and say, oh, she has millions. Congratulations for having millions. But it's never going to improve the quality of Korra's life. Korra can go ahead and have 100 million followers. The quality of her life will never be better. Never. This is hot. This is sweet. And then let me read the next one. Okay, I think I can read it from the laptop here. Okay. This is about how you move as a person and as an artist. Again, it's your brand, so move how you see fit. But as a team member, think about how it looks for someone to write a full song or for someone to write a song fully, leave space for you on the song, and then be branded as the feature. And here is me about to ask another question to the Koreans that are bullying Don and Stony. How would you feel if Korra did this to you? Is this fair? Let's forget hatred now for Don. Let's forget hatred for Stony. Let us forget that whether we like Stony, we don't like Stony. Just be open-minded, like I said. If Korra did this to you, this is oppression because she thinks she's bigger than you. And then she just puts her name in front and you know that you are cheating me. This is my work. This song was there before I met you. But now you're putting my name at the back. It's my work. It's my song. How would you feel before you go and be attacking Dawn? I'm not here to defend them. Don't get it wrong. I'm just balancing this whole case. Because before you defend somebody, you should have a strong defense mechanism. You should have strong evidence that these people are the bad ones, that they are the ones lying against Korra. But this is a conversation they had directly with Korra before they even started talking publicly. So knowing all this information now, which I'm sure they also read this when Don posted, how do they feel knowing that Korra actually cheated these people? But despite that fact, they are still attacking these people. How about the cheat? How are you cautioning the thief that, oh, what you did to this young girl, you shouldn't actually have done it? Even if you had issues with DistroKid, you didn't have issues with YouTube. You did the same thing on YouTube. You put your name in front. And even when you started to have issues on DistroKid, did you go to them and say, oh, guys, I cannot put your name as the main artist. How do we solve this? How do we go about this? Did you do that? Did you? But you clicked on done. You clicked on save. You clicked on publish on DistroKid, knowing that your name was in front. Because it's not DistroKid that just put your name there. You put your name there. You said because DistroKid did not allow you to put another person's name. Then why did you click on publish as is? That's what you people should be asking Korra. And that's where she wronged these people. You have to tackle the wrong first before you progress into the reaction of the people she wronged. If she hadn't wronged them, they wouldn't have started to talk. And they even didn't talk immediately. She came back. After she already got away with it, they already covered up for her. She was safe. People were no longer calling her a thief because the owners of the song had come out to say, all of you, shut up. She did not steal. It was right. She got away with it. But she still did not have peace. Why? Because she believes or believed that her fans were still giving Stony stars. Because from everything her fans could see, Our fans believed everything was still cool among them, that they were just all busy. That's what some of them thought. We knew that there was fire on the mountain. But her fans thought, okay, Dawn already debunked the theft accusation. Dawn already told us it was not Korra's fault. So that means there is no problem between or among them. So I'll just continue to gift Stoney. Korra didn't like that. She wanted her fans to know that Stoney is fraternizing with her haters. And they are camping on Stoney's page, giving Stoney stars. Do you know what that will do to Stoney? In fact, she knows, Korra knows. That was why she did that video. She knows. You see? So when you want to judge, it's not a problem to defend people. I don't have a problem with it. But make sure you are defending them on the basis of truth and fairness. If I know you have wronged somebody, I will not defend you without tackling the wrong you did to them. You are attacking the reaction, but you are leaving the action that started the whole thing. You are not a fair person. No, you are just a house girl. You are a cultist. You are a terrorist. You are in a cult and you are defending your master, no matter what they say, no matter what evidence you have in front of you. That's what you are showing. Eh? The only mistake I believe Dawn and Stoney made, they did not take legal actions immediately. That's one of the... she would have paid through her nose. Yes. Yeah. She would have paid. But they were still there, covering up for her. Look at how she paid them back. Korra doesn't care about you. You can cover up for her. She will bite you. She doesn't care. She's not going to consider that, oh, these people, they actually covered up for me. And no, even all these house girls fighting for her, the day things don't fall in her favor, she would not remember what they suffered for her, the time they put in for her, the money they have given her. She doesn't care. She's never going to consider, oh, at least all these people, they stood for me. No. So this is a lesson. A lesson. There are some people you can cover up for and they would appreciate it. Korra will deal with you as if you did nothing for her. Like you did nothing. Like you're a stranger to her. A narcissist. Let me continue to read. So she said, think about how it looks for someone to write a song fully, leave space for you on the song, and then be branded as the feature. How would that make you feel? Then to be clipped in a thumbnail. Let me see if I can put the thumbnail. God. Oh, why did the whole thing just go? The whole thing that I was reading. How did it just go? I'm learning something new with this my thingy. Well, it's not really working the way I... Okay. Okay. Who sent me this message now? Okay, it's back to normal. So let me read. To be clipped in a thumbnail where there are plenty of options as half a face. And that's what I said on YouTube. They don't only give you one suggestion, they will give you several options to choose from. And this is the best Korra chose. This is the best Korra chose. Why didn't she just create a thumbnail? All her own songs that she makes, she always makes thumbnails for her own songs. But now it's Tony. So how is she going to do it that Tony will not really be shown? Why didn't she get a thumbnail from Stoney or use the one that they agreed on? Why didn't she ask Stoney, oh, Stoney, which thumbnail are you using? Maybe I can also use the same or something. So for me, she was just making excuses. She was just making excuses. Okay, how would that make you feel? There needs to be a level of consideration for the team. Yes, we are individuals, but there is a team goal. If we are not moving as a unit, we are not moving. And that requires consideration of everyone by everyone. I get that it's a work in progress, but as we add more people, there are more people to consider. A narcissist will not consider you. She wants to be in front. She wants to be leading. She wants to use you to elevate herself. She doesn't care about your growth. She must benefit from that growth. Then you would think she cares because she's profiting from the journey, from your journey. I think I'm going to leave it here and we'll continue tomorrow. We'll do part 2 tomorrow. Okay, guys. Let me go and look after my people. I will leave it here, guys. We are going to do part 2 tomorrow. If you guys will be here, tell me if you will be here. If you like this analysis and you want us to continue, let me know in the comments. We will continue tomorrow. Hi, Bobby Johnson. Oh, before we even end, I forgot to read out this our thumbnail. Hey, this one is sweet. This is what Janice wrote. You see, this life is not balanced. When Korra was entering events because of Stoney and Dawn, Stoney and Dawn were the best for them. This is what Janice posted about Dawn. He went and got a picture of Dawn and what's this guy's name again? He went and posted it and this is what she wrote. She said, you know what I hate? When people try to act like hard work and real success don't count unless they approve it. So this is Janice acknowledging that Dawn is a hard worker and that Dawn is booking real success. Hey. Even with a picture of Dawn and an A-lister, possibly an A-lister, yeah? A celeb. And then Janice went on and said, Dawn Terrell's resume speaks louder. Loud. You see your life? You see all these house girls jumping up and down. Is it now you want to convince me that Dawn is a nobody? Dawn, he doesn't have a resume. Is it now you want to tell me? Is it now? No. You can't undo what you have done. You cannot lie. Because you trying to convince me otherwise now means you are lying. So what are you going to do with this post and many posts like this where you were happy that Dawn was friends with Korra and they are a team, they are the dream team, this and that, they will go far. Because of Dawn, you people believed in Korra again. Because all of you know that her career ends on Facebook. All of you know that. You know the only thing you people will be bragging about till she buys is the number of followers she has. But real life success, she will never book. Never. She will be begging to perform from stage to stage, page to page, platform to platform. That's what she will do. She will never make it on her own terms, in her own name. She will be jumping on the shoulders and backs of other people. You people know it. But when Dawn and Stoney came into the picture, they started to bring her into spaces with real people in the industry. You started seeing her do things, meet people. You started seeing her. And you people were happy for her. That, oh, the haters, look at Korra now. Look at where Korra is. Agama, you are there. Have you ever taken a picture with LL Cool J? How market today? How is the market? Let me read. Janice said, Don Terrell's resume speaks louder than hate. Janice said that Don is surrounded by icons. Hey, Janice said that Don is producing real hits and he's now teaming up with KO. But Janice did not say because of KO, Don is with big artists. Because of KO, Don is surrounded by icons. Because of KO, Don is producing real hits. No, his resume was already established before KO now came with a snake neck. With a snake neck to take over from Stoney. Just look at that last sentence. She said, and now teaming up with Korra. And now. But before now, he was already producing hits, real hits, so not just hits, not just bangolo. Not my words. I did not write this about Don, did I? Did I promote Don like this? Did I tell you people Don's resume? No, a Korean did. The Korean wants to tell us otherwise today. Enter house, get out. Get out. You don't even have any dignity in you, no integrity. You say this one today, you say that one tomorrow, wherever the wind blows. Get out. Zero integrity, liar. Let me read it because I will use another thumbnail tomorrow, so I might not remember again before I go. She said, Don Terrell's resume. Be hearing, this is a Korean that said this, not a Gama. Korean Janice, AI bully. She said, Don Terrell's resume speaks louder than the hate. He is surrounded by icons. He is producing real hits. And he is now teaming up with Korra. Meaning, with Korra or without Korra. He is all these things you already listed. Whether Korra is still in the picture or not, he is still all these things because he was already all these things before Korra came into the picture. You see your life? And the last sentence says, the same folks saying he's a nobody will be front row when the plagues start rolling in. Janice, today you say he's a nobody. You will be sitting down in front. The day the plagues and the accolades will start to flow in for Dawn and Stoney. Your words, how is the market? So shall it be. You must do AI, yo. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. It doesn't have to be next year. It can take 5 years because a good journey takes hard work, devotion, time. And you know how saturated this industry is, or the industry where they are, working hard. Nobody is saying tomorrow you will see something. But if they are working towards it and they know they can achieve it and they do the right things to get there, they will eventually, someday. But I can't say that about your master. Not because I don't like her, because I've seen how she moves. I've seen how unprofessional she is. I've seen how she by herself has used her own hands to spoil opportunities for herself. I've seen it. I have watched her self-destruct. I have seen it all. So I already know that she will never make it. I've already seen it. Yes. Because when she puts her hope is in shaking yash, people will come and watch. Hey, free yash, my dear, you will get views. You will get followers. But will you make it? And that's what she's achieving now. Views and followers, views and followers, views and followers. Congratulations. Maybe you will get the award of the highest or the content creator with the highest number of followers, which you will still not get because there are millions of people out there with lots of followers, with millions of followers. So you will still not get that award even. Do you understand, Korra? You will never make it. Never. Forget it. Just continue opening yash and shaking yash and be gathering followers and likes and views. In fact, I can't sit here and say you will not get views. No, because it's free yash, free of charge. They don't have to pay to watch. You give it to them on a golden platter, free of charge. They just go on Facebook, they see your yash everywhere, dented here and there, holes inside. You are shaking, you are wiggling, they are watching. Me, if I will watch, yes, you will get the views. But is that where you want to be the rest of your life? Totoyos, free yash giver. That's what you want to be known for all your life. When people are calling real achievements, they will not call your name. They will not call your name. So, Janice and other Koreans, you all will be front row when the plagues start rolling in for Dawn and Stony. Because you can lie today that he's a nobody. He's a fake producer. You can lie and say it. But deep down, you know the truth. You know what you have said about him. You know what you know about him. You do. So every other thing you say now is a fake producer. The other one is a real producer. Every other thing you say now, you're just lying. You are just defending nonsense. That's what you're doing. Just to win the case. But you are still not winning. Because ever since they left your auntie, what has she done? I'm waiting. What? No, what? And she has 12 million, 13 million Facebook followers. And these people, they don't have 1 million. Like, come on now. I don't see a difference. I don't see what she's doing, where she's excelling more than these people. I don't see it, even with all the 13 million. I don't. Let's keep it real. See their lives. See Janice and Co. When they carried Dawn on their heads, they were worshipping Dawn because Dawn was taking Korra places she would have never been invited to. Who invites an Ashawo to come and open yash? Who? He made it possible for her. She could take pictures on red carpets. She could, I'm not saying she never went to some places where she paid gate fee to go and attend pre-BME party, pre-this one party, pre-Grammy party. She will pay $35 or whatever. She will go there and she will. I'm not saying, don't get it twisted, but I know what I'm saying. When it comes to things that matter, Dawn and Stony took her to certain places that she cannot take herself. Let's keep it real, okay? You know that when it comes to moving further in this business, in this music career, you know that Dawn and Stony will move forward more than Korra. You know that. Unless you want to deceive yourself. If you want to be truthful and honest to yourself. When it comes to shaking yash, yes, I cannot lie. I cannot say Stony will move forward more than Korra. I cannot do it. That's one thing about me. I will never deceive myself to make myself look like I'm winning. No. When it comes to gathering people because you are shaking yash and doing something crazy, acting like a fool, yes, Korra will definitely move forward more than them. But when it comes to achievements, real achievements, excelling in the music industry, being recognized for talent. If you are honest, you know that Dawn and Stony will move ahead more than Korra. Let me leave it here today, guys. Let me go look after my people, and I'll be back here by God's grace tomorrow or next tomorrow to do part 2, because I've not finished. We are like halfway, or maybe we've done like, let me say how many, like 75% or 80% of what I intended to show. And yeah, tomorrow we are gonna finish it. We're gonna do part 2. Okay, so we continue to follow the story unfolding. The people that are pissing in their boots and still acting Odunga, please let them not stop, let them continue. People that are confident, don't talk too much. They don't shout, they don't over explain. No, they just sit and watch and gather what they need to gather. And that's how it goes. Okay, guys, thank you again. Thank you for your comments. And my sister, thank you for calling. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Okay, bye for now and see you soon. Bye.